Today's American Story is brought to you by Chase Freedom. Finally, a credit card that lets you switch between cashback and points.
Today's American Story with Bob Dotson comes from Westport, Massachusetts, where neighbors have come together to preserve a small farm. Boom times in the past have doubled the cost of farmland in this country, a price that few young farmers can afford to pay.
This part of southeastern Massachusetts has lost more farmland in the last 30 years than it did in the previous 300. Its pastures nestle up to the scenic harbors along the Atlantic coast, an area that's growing more new homes than crops these days. But that may be changing. The people of Westport have found a way to help an 18-year-old buy farmland at a bargain price. Andrew Orr was working after school and on weekends at Jim Wood's place, until Wood decided to retire last year.
We was close to selling, and I said to myself, is this really what we want?
Let developers build 18 houses? They were offering a lot of money. Jim agreed to take $1 million if the place could be a farm forever. His neighbors taxed themselves a bundle to make that happen. They put the property in a land trust that can only be sold to farmers, then sold it to Andrew for just $32,000.
It's an opportunity that you can't refuse, opportunity of a lifetime.
Even though he had a lot to learn.
First section of sweet corn I planted. It's a little crooked.
Not to worry. His farm stand sells out nearly every day.
The last 5, you're all done.
Thanks to neighbors dropping by to support their investment.
What we're after is farms that are profitable. Otherwise, you've got a museum town where you ride around and look at the beautiful scenery.
Plenty of that. History, too. And local restaurants that also buy from Andrew.
Hi, this is Andrew from Moore's Farm. Hey, I got some cucumbers and squash. I don't know if you're interested.
$5.19.
You got your mom working for you.
Yep.
You got your dad working for you. You got a lot of family.
Yeah.
How much did you pay him?
They're all volunteers.
His father gave up all his carpentry jobs this summer to work for his son.
How do you pay him back?
A lot of corn, I guess. All the corn you want.
His mom is banking on more than that. She took out a second mortgage on the family home to get him those 13 acres.
We have a lot of faith in him.
So many small farms are struggling.
Yeah.
And yet you're risking it all on Andrew.
Yeah. It's my son.
A boy who seemed born to farm.
I don't mind getting dirty.
Perhaps the only kid in town who willingly went to sleep at 9 so he could get up early to feed chickens with a grandfather he adored. That grandfather died 2 days after Andrew got the farm.
What are you going to plant that corn today?
Now Jim Wood is teaching him how to run it.
When did it finally hit you that you own the land?
Still hasn't hit me. It's overwhelming when you see the name on the sign, Moore's Farm Stand.
He's been too busy buying fuel, fertilizer, chemicals, and seed.
You know, it's a lot of money to put out all at once, and it's definitely scary at first.
Okay, $3.31.
After all the bills are paid,
Thank you.
I'm probably making like $75 to $100 a day.
so he still lives with his parents, just like the kids who volunteer to clear stones from his field.
Pick them up and just throw them right in the woods.
Some leave drawings reminding neighbors to buy all his vegetables so he can be rich.
Okay, I'll be back for the blueberries tomorrow.
Andrew passed up college for this. Life itself has become his classroom.
What's your definition of success?
You don't have to be rich to be happy. I mean, you can run the farm stand and make a living.
Bye, Andrew.
We'll see ya.
People here are nurturing something rare, a new farmer, a modern portrait of the way they once were, and in their hearts still are.
Bye, my favorite boy.
For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, with an American Story in Westport, Massachusetts.
Hasn't that been a fantasy of yours a little bit, to be a farmer or to have farmland?
Yeah, a little bit. I just like the fact the community did that. It's a wonderful idea. We're back after your local news.